Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is Defub21. This is a video of me looking at the new Fortnite gameplay trailer, which is apparently shown off at the Apple Developer Conference, which was held earlier today. So I'll just watch the trailer and then I'll give you my response to it. Well, I'll just replay that on silent. Well, that looked very good. It all appears to be in-game gameplay video. In a kind of way, it kind of feels, kind of looks kind of like, well, it doesn't really look like, well, it doesn't look like, not like Sunset Overdrive, purely in the sense that certainly last generation was kind of very heavily dominated by very kind of brown-ish kind of colored first-person and third-person shooters, and this is a very, like Sunset Overdrive, is a very colorful game made by the people who used to make one of the principal third-person brown games, aka Gears of War, although Microsoft now owns that IP. Visually looks quite appealing. Apparently it's now coming to Mac as well as PC and one assumes consoles, unless it turns out to be a free-to-play game. In which case it may not, then one might want to keep all the money to themselves. But it's, again, visually, I mean, it looks like it was designed for next gen. I'd say it's exclusively next gen, just because of the quality of the graphics, although I could turn out to be wrong on that. It's a big departure for Epic in terms of what it is. I mean, for me, the only game Epic's really ever made, or game series that Epic has ever made that's really resonated with me, was Gears of War. Unreal, the game was never, or a game series was never something of particular interest to me. So this is, again, just think at the top of my head, I mean, the one potential problem, and I've mentioned this in a couple of other videos I've done, particularly covering Xbox Live, is that this looks like something that that's obviously a team-orientated game, would probably require an awful lot of VoIP. We'll just go back here for a second. Would really require VoIP for people to be able to talk to each other over voice over internet protocol. That's what VoIP is. Because if you're looking at this here, they're like, you know, how exactly do you coordinate a team building a base of 4 people? You know, how do you do that without VoIP? Because without VoIP, you're not going to be able to properly communicate the kind of concepts in terms of, you know, put a plan together and, you know, put that plan into action. And this to me looks, you know, in terms of actually building a building, you know, I don't think, again, maybe they'll come up with some solution to it, or you could say as well, I mean, this is the thing about, for all we know, the buildings are all very, that you can build, or the forts you can build are all very kind of pre-cooked by the developers, but that again would kind of, if that's the case, it would make the game an awful lot more predictable. There'd be an awful lot less replayability, and it would certainly take away a kind of almost Minecraft-esque element of it. And that could be quite interesting. Again, it looks great. I assume we'll see more at E3, but for the time being, yeah, It's visually very nice. Takes kind of, and like Sunset Overdrive is kind of visually the antithesis of a lot of kind of last gen games. It's not very, gray and brown. Yeah, it's got potential. We'll wait and see. Let's see what happens if we see anything more interesting about it at E3. Anyway, so yeah, I'll keep an open mind on this. Anyway, this is Defub21. If you like this video, I'll leave some links to some other videos I've done on trailers. Have a look at those, and if you enjoy them, please subscribe to my channel. This is Defub21, signing off. Toodaloo.